everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well and we're finally, in Britain anyway, feeling the ease of some lockdown measures. I'm super excited today because I was lucky enough to get the pre-sale link for the BPerfect Cosmetics hottest release of the year, the Carnival 3 Love Tahiti collection link. The Love Tahiti collection was offered out on pre-sale to anybody who had signed up for their mailing list. A few technical difficulties, but they absolutely smashed it out of the park, and with help from P. Louise they got their servers back up and sorted, and I was so lucky to get my hands on the new palette. I also bought the mirror, but one of the Get Wet highlighters from the collection in the shade Holo'glaze. I'm going to do an unboxing. I've not swatched, I've not done anything, and I'm so excited to have a play with it. I'm going to hop right into it. And if you like this kind of video, go subscribe and click the little bell to be notified, because I want to do more of these. First of all, when you open your box, everything's so well packaged, like seriously. We've got a booklet. What it looks like in the booklet. It explains, the wait is over, it's time to love Tahiti, the hottest collection of the year is finally here. Get ready for a colour explosion with these 11 sickening products that are going to change your makeup game forever. So in the collection, they have released the Carnival Love Tahiti Palette, which is the latest palette out of the collection. Before that, there was the original Carnival, and there was a Carnival XL Pro, and then there's Love Tahiti. 4 Get Wet cream highlighters. I got one of them so far, and that is in shade Holo'glaze. I am hoping I can get the other 3 at some point, but since I've been on lockdown and I haven't been able to work, I've been one of those people who has had to go on universal credit, so I restrained a little bit. Double glaze lip glosses. These look unbelievable. Brought out a set of lashes called the Carnival Love Tahiti Lash, and then finally they've brought out a mirror. And this mirror, guys, you're going to be seeing a lot, because this is going to be the mirror that I hold up in my video so I stop covering my face with a palette. What else does it say? Let your creativity run wild with a 3rd instalment to the Carnival family. Inhibited and ahead of the game, Carnival 3 Love Tahiti contains 31 super rich and blendable matte shades. Yes. Oh, and they are pigmented. They are beautiful. This colour story, oh, it's everything. Anyone who likes brights, this is for you. 4 duo shift pressed pigments, 3 metallics, 2 high pigment shimmers. It has an extremely diverse colour range with a rich formula and all new shades. There's a few shades carried over from the first palette to the second palette, which I was grateful for because I'd hit the pans on those ones, so thank you, Stacey. And then this one, it's the most beautiful palette I've ever seen. So then there's more pictures, there's a quote from Stacey, this is what the palette looks like. And then we go on to Get Wet. All about the Get Wet highlighters. So the 4 shades are called Dew You, which is a flawless dewy glow with a pink champagne finish. Soft Silk, what a tongue twister, is a golden sun-kissed glow. Skin Sheen, luminous icy glow with reflex of gold and blue. And then the one I got, oh, it's so beautiful. It's Holo'glaze, luminous skin finish with a popping pink and purple haze. Yeah, it is bougie. There's pictures of Stacey wearing it, and it is bougie. I'm obsessed. The double glazed, that's what the lip glosses are called. These are the shades. Look at that blue. So the 5 shades are called Starkers, the perfect beige nude. Petticoat, a super pigmented cerise. Then we've got Sweet Spot, a high pigment bright coral. So summer tones, dark skin tones, like phenomenal. Why is that like the word CNN and me? Yeah, I just can't say them. The blue shade, the perfect sheer royal blue lip topper for ultra dark lipsticks. Halloween is around the corner, and I love blue lips, like blue on top of black lipstick and stuff. Perfect. Girl Code, lilac for a gorgeous purple hue. The Love Tahiti lashes. Take your look to the next level with the Carnival Love Tahiti lash, a full and fluffy luxe silk lash. It's the perfect glam lash to complete any carnival look. You've got the mirror called Reflect and Perfect. It's a handheld mirror. It's got the Tahiti vibe all over it, and I'm obsessed. Reflect and Perfect your Carnival 3 looks with a handheld Love Tahiti mirror featuring a large square lightweight mirror with Tahiti design. This mirror is sure to let your creativity run wild. Have they stopped there? No, they haven't. They've given us a full step-by-step on how to create this look of Stacey's. Like, Beautiful. Carnival Love Tahiti Palette retails in British pounds at £36.95 or £41.95 in euros. The Get Wet cream highlighters retail at £14.95 each or £16.95 each in euros. Double glazed lip gloss retail at £9.95 each or £11.95 in euros. Carnival of Tahiti Lash is £8.95 in pounds and £9.95 in euros. And finally the mirror, which I'm just obsessed with, is £17.95 or £19.95 in euros. They do ship, I think, worldwide now. I actually got free delivery because I spent just over £60. But yeah, that's what I got, and it's literally arrived within 24 hours. I thought I'd get it Monday. I honestly thought standard delivery, that's what I got. No. It arrived yesterday, 24 hours, probably less than 24 hours after I ordered it. I couldn't believe it. My mum texted me and she's like, your makeup's here. I was like, oh, you've outdone yourself. With the mirror, because then I'm going to do some swatches. So, pink bubble wrap. If you can hear construction noise, by the way, I am sorry. I work from my workroom, I film in my workroom, which is at the back of my house. We used to back onto a lovely field, which is now a housing estate. And they're at the point where they're directly behind our garden. And honestly, they wake us up at 7:30 every day with their noise. So if you guys can hear it, they were just beeping, I swear. It's not great. So I apologise if you can hear that. Here's the packaging. Like, can we just... oh, luxury. I want a wall done in this. Yeah, if you could bring out some wallpaper, Brendan. Brendan's the guy who owns BPerfect. Yeah, I'll have a few rolls. I'm obsessed. So this is it. Like, I'm gonna hold it here so you can just see how perfect this is. So I always do my makeup like this. So instead of me having the palette here, like I normally do, so I can see, I can now hold this, do my makeup. I can probably prop this up somewhere too. So when you're gonna be featuring this. This is gonna be featured a lot. I am obsessed with it. Can we just? Comes with the film cover, so obviously I'll take that off. But not just yet because I don't. Not just yet. But yeah, I'm just obsessed. I'm gonna keep saying that. Should we do a little counter in the bottom every time I say obsessed? If I've got the patience, we'll do that. Item 2. Get Wet highlighter, cream highlighter. That's another one. Ding. This packaging, honestly, it feels so nice. So this is the Get Wet. You can see it's got like reflective on it. It's reflective on the back. As I said, Holo'glaze luminous skin finish with a pop in pink and purple haze. Get Wet with a unique creamy formula, buildable from soft luminous glow through to blinding highlight. I mean, do you class this as blinding? Because I class this as blinding. I'm always obsessed with their highlights. Like, it has like another box that it comes in, which look at this. Attention to detail. I don't think you're ready. I honestly don't think you're ready. Are you ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Get Wet. Just look at this. Oh. Honestly, obsessed. Oh. And we've got in the mirror. That was just the plastic topper for it. So we've got the mirror with a seal on it, which I love. And I'm going to come in close. Can you see that pink flash? Can you see that? How it changes from like gold to pink and purple? Like, okay. Oh my gosh, look at it now. We're good. Okay, going in. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. I can't explain that consistency to you. Like, seriously. It's like butter or coconut oil or something. It's just beautiful. And look Oh, yes. Obsessed. Obsessed. So I've just applied a little bit more. I don't want to use, basically I didn't want to use too much straight away because I wanted to know how it applies and everything. So put on a little bit extra, and honestly, look how amazing it is. Like, it has that wet look, like they say, get wet, but it's also that reflecting, that pink and purple is so beautiful. Can you imagine this on the cheekbones with like an amazing like pink, purple or blue like crazy eye look? Yeah, it's amazing. And finally, the final thing I personally bought from the collection was, of course, as we know, the Carnival 3 Love Tahiti Palette. I don't think you guys understand like how obsessed I've been with the XL palette, and before that how obsessed I was with the original Carnival palette. Like, I don't think I've done a look without them. Have I done a look without them? And I don't mean just on myself, I mean on clients too, because a good 99% of the time I at least use a highlighter shade out of them. I genuinely don't think I've done a look without using one of those palettes in a hot minute. I'd say maybe since the first Carnival palette came out, which is when I was still training. That is mind-blowing. That just goes to show like how much I've been obsessed with them. When they said the third one, like they were hinting and Stacey was using stuff that she couldn't talk about, I was like, oh my god, there's another palette. Oh my god, there's another palette. And then when I found out she wasn't adding highlighters into the palette, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, because these powder highlighters are my favourite. And I wish they'd release pans of them as well. Hopefully they'll release Fair Play Gold Looks, all of them, in individual pans at some point. Please. Because these cream ones are fantastic. I need to see how they wear and stuff throughout the day. But these, like, I love them. My clients love them. We all love them. So they do this really cool thing where I haven't really seen any other brands do it when you receive a palette, and I think this is like the best idea ever. They stick this foam stuff to the edge of the box so your palette doesn't like move around, and then they bubble wrap it in a little bubble wrap pouch, and then it's cellophane, and then it comes in a box. This box right here. Yeah, how beautiful. Anyway, these are the shades that are going to be featured inside. They have starred the shades that are technically not for eye use because they are pigments, but they can be used for the face and body. We all know 90% of us are going to use them on their eyes. But disclaimer, they have to put it on there. But they made it super easy by not just listing them in words, which ones, they've starred them for us on the box. So that's good. So as I said before, 31 vibrant matte shades, 4 duo shift press pigments, 3 metallics, 2 high pigment shimmers, and a partridge in a pear tree. So for the face, body and eyes, so whatever you want to use these shades, you've got a lot of shades to choose from. You've got forest, khaki, clay, sand, mango, pearl, lilac, starlight, bamboo, Tahiti green, cocoa, yellow, Tahiti, grape, key lime, key lime pie, tropics, rum, amethyst, vanilla, reef, tan lines, bear, JJ, blue moon, twilight, the deep, lagoon, ginger, chili pepper, blackberry, and black beach. For the face and body, these are the pigments that obviously shouldn't be used around the eyes. They're too beautiful not for me to put them on my eyes. I have sensitive skin, I get reactions all the time to stuff, but I've never had a reaction to the Carnival palette shades. I don't think I'm going to start now. For the face and body, Sundown, Bloom, Coral, Blaze, Pink Lily, Rose Pink, Magenta, Hibiscus and Fruity. Mostly pinky tones, basically. Pinks and reds are basically the issue here. Palette. And the back. Again, the starred ones on the back. Make it easy for us. Just love it. And I haven't even played with it yet. Are you ready? Are you ready for what I think is going to be another holy grail in everybody's makeup collection? Let's just get a... Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Guess what? I'm obsessed. Oh, like look at these shades. Seriously, this colour story. Normally when I get a palette, I look at it and I think there's some shades in here that have been placed randomly. It doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. This, however, is like, I feel like the shades have been placed. The shades have been placed perfectly. It looks aesthetically pleasing. I can't think of another word for it, but obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. And I don't usually do swatches because I don't trust myself. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to swatch each shade on my left arm with no primer, no eye primer. Then I'm going to swatch them on my right hand side arm with P. Louise base in shade 2. I'm actually really nervous to swatch these because I don't do swatches and I feel like this could be a disaster. Let's start with Forest. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do Forest, Bamboo, Key Lime, Vanilla and the Deep first. So I'm just going to work in rows like this. Five little circles. This is shade Forest. This is the no base arm. Oh yeah, this is a good colour. Do you know what, they're really soft as well. They feel soft. So that's Forest. That's 2 coats of Forest with no base. Okay? Close. Okay, so obviously it's so much better with a base. We know how good bases are. So close to the light, pull it away from the light. So on close inspection, that is so much more pigmented. So base, no base. I'm going for Bamboo next. This one. This reminds me of pistachios. Beautiful. It's a second. No base. That's unbelievable. No base with base. Key Lime next. This one right here. It feels ultra soft. Ooh, okay. It's a maze. I don't know, like that is bright. I just don't think that's showing up very well on me, like on the camera, but it's so pigmented on this arm. Like it's, can you see that? Base with base. Look how beautiful this is. This is going to be a new bridal favourite. I can see it already. My brides are going to freaking love this. In person, it's... Oh. Yeah, that is stunning. So that's vanilla. That's one swatch with a bit... Oh yeah, you can see it better on the base. A little bit better. So that's one swatch. Oh, that is so beautiful. I'm doing it up here because I feel like you can see it better. Close up, I don't know if you can see that very well. Base and with base. the deep. This royal blue, like, it's like cobalt. It's literally like, I'm probably the worst swatcher in history. I'm trying to make it more equal. That's not a base. It's pigmented. It is super pigmented. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys, look at this. Stunning. Obsessed. We're on to the next row. Khaki. This one. It's probably the one of the colours most people aren't excited about, but I'm very excited about. It's a good tone. Tahiti green. It's a metallic green, like literally like a lime green, and it's fully metallic-y, like shimmery. I don't know what it's classed as, but it's unbelievable. Can we just look? Oh, that's so pretty. Next is called Tropics, which is this dark matte green. Well, it's not dark as forest, but it's oh yeah, that's, see this one, I feel like I haven't swatched very well, but the colour in the centre where I have swatched it well is stunning. We'll have to see if that's one where it isn't as like pigmented, it needs a bit of build up, or if it's just my dodgy swatching. Next is Rita. It's like tropical ice lolly greeny blue. Like on my camera it looks more blue. Oh, there we go, now it looks like tropical ice lollies. See, it's like a Princess Jasmine shade, but not super bright without a base, but it still shows like, okay, it shows a bit better on that one. Let me see. Which is this one here. And that's with no base. That shows up so well. Yeah, look at these. Stun. Play next. And I can't describe the shade, to be honest, because it's like a yellowy brown tone. It's this one here, but it's also got greeny undertones to it. So I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it's called Clay. It has to wrap around. Ooh, it's like sunflowery colour. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that one. Cocoa. Oh. Wow. Obsessed. That's the shade. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. from Forest down to Ginger. So I'll get to go Forest, Bamboo, Key Lime, Vanilla, The Deep, Khaki, Tahiti Green, Tropics, Reef, Lagoon, Clay, Cocoa, Rum, Tan Lines and Ginger. Ginger being the bottom, Forest being at the top. And then the same on this side but with base. So can we just look at Rum? Like, it is so amazing. Sand down to Hibiscus, Mango through to Chili Pepper, Pearl through to Fruity. Okay, so yes, I've got an outfit change. It's the next day. I've had a major issue with technology, so I filmed 3 more rows and then 2 rows yesterday, and the videos weren't that long, and I always film on my phone. It's always fine, and if it's not fine, they say I got enough memory, I delete some stuff and they save, or I can grab them from my backup on Google Photos and it works once it's on my computer. They did not work, 2 of them. I don't know why, literally don't know why, but they didn't work. So it's gone back to work today, the first day, which has been lovely. And then I've gone out with my friends, and now I'm sat at late at night filming again. And I just filmed the section again, the next 3 rows, and it happened again. The video won't play. I don't know when to laugh or cry. Got the swatches. I haven't wiped the swatch off, thank God, so I was about to. So this is without base, and this is with base. Yeah, these swatches are ratchet, I know, sorry. But if I dab, you can see. We have shade Sand. This is like a yellowy nude tone, slightly peachy actually. It blends in with my skin pretty easily, which is kind of weird. But it'll be a good transition, and it's quite a warm tone. Then we've got yellow, and I say it like that because it's apostrophe between yell and o, so I feel like it's a yellow. Which all I can say is sunflowers. This is with base, like sunflower yellowy orange, like this is the shade. And these 2 textures are soft, really pigmented yellow, love it. The next shade down is Coral. Let me show you these in the palette as well. So you've got Sand, yellow and Coral. That looks so pale in my lighting. It is not. That is like, this one here is like neon almost. Coral is the next one, which is this one right here. It is really pigmented, and I did swipe it, I've got it on my finger here. This one. And it's really neon in person, so that's in the comparison. Down was Bare, which all I can say is I'm wearing Velvet Teddy on my lips from MAC, and I feel like they're the same. I don't know how much in it, but I feel like it's like that brownie taupe shadow. It feels lovely. Then we've got Hibiscus, which is the, I'd say it's like a dark blush pink, like it's like a dusky pink, but it's got a lot of pigment to it. It's this one here. I think it's lovely. That's without base, and this is with base. And I honestly feel like I'm not a pink person, but these are beautiful. The next one is Mango. This is one of the only shades I've got an issue with in the palette. Like, it just feels like it doesn't quite go on the first swatch in the shade it looks like in the palette. So it looks quite bright in the palette, like Halloween orange. Like, you see, like it looks quite bright. Don't go on that bright. It goes like this, which I don't know if it's because it's against these bright tones that it doesn't look as bold. But when you cover them and put it next to it in the palette, it is the same colour. So I think it's because it's surrounded by such other brights. But I do think it's buildable. Like, I do think once I play with it, it'll be like the perfect buildable. And also, if you have the other palettes with shade Lit, I feel like this will be a good transition between Lit. And the next shade down is Sundown, which is this bright orange, this bright burn orange, which is unbelievable. And I feel like if you're using that as a transition with this, it's going to be stunning. So I feel like there's a reason she's done this, and that is why. The next shade is Blaze, which is a perfect red tone here. Slightly brighter than the dark one up here. This one, I'm going to say is that is a true red. Like, don't think it'll blend to pink ever. It's right here. Like, that's with no base, and that was 2 swatches. And again, it's like the perfect red. Like, honestly, like unreal. The next shade is JJ. Don't know if this is classed as like a metallic or what, or a shimmer, but it's beautiful. It's like a hot magenta, but sparkly. It's got like blue reflex in. It's this one right here. It doesn't look the same now. I've swatched it twice already, as in like yesterday and today. And it's this one, and it doesn't look as bright on my arm in the camera as it does in real life. But the sparkles in it, which you also probably can't pick up, is beautiful. It's this one right here, and it's so lovely. I feel like that'd be an amazing lip colour too. This arm swatch is so much neater than the arm swatches. I'm sorry, they're so ratchet. I don't know what happened. Chili pepper, which is the other red. This red is, although it's quite gritty, the touch, like it blends perfectly once it's on the arm, like when you put pressure on it. So I feel like with a brush it'll work fine. This is with no base. Look how pigmented that is. That's like the perfect red. Like that looks slightly warmer. This one looks slightly cool tone. This, it isn't screaming Valentine's, it's not screaming Christmas in this colour story, and that's what I like, because a lot of time when you get reds, A, they blend to pink and they're not that great pigment obviously, they're really hard to make, they're not a nice texture, or the whole palette looks like Christmas, and you don't want that. You know, Christmas, you don't want to look like Christmas. I don't know. But this is it with base. Like, look at that base. Pigment, like, seriously guys, like, look. The next shade, and it's Pearl. This is a baby pink shimmery tone. I don't know if it's classed as shimmer, metallic or duochrome, but it's got like reflex in again, like the bluey reflex. And this is like the, look at that, it looks white. It's not, it's pink, it's baby pink, and it is beautiful. It's like ballerina pump pink with like little sparkles in it. I don't know if you can, there you go. The next shade down is blue, which is a dark pink. And without base, it goes on quite well. It's a bit gappy, but I feel like obviously with base it will apply flawlessly. This is it with base, and again it did apply flawlessly. So much more pigmented with base as well. Pink Lily, which is hot pink, like really hot Barbie pink, which is this one without base. This one with base. Can you see this? It is so pink. Like, it's unbelievably pink. Like, look at that. Next shade is another, I think this one's a duochrome. This is called Blue Moon, and it's like blue and purple. So at this angle for me it looks like lavender, and then it looks like really blue. So I think it's duochrome. And when it swatches on here, it goes like almost like a grey blue tone with pinky purple reflex in, and it's stunning. And it's there, like it shows up more blue on the base. I found like way more pigmented in the right colour, like to match the palette. Without, it goes like a more light tone, and in this one it's so much darker. It's beautiful. It's everything I want. Like, look at that. It's fruity, which is this one, which I'd say is like By the Dinosaur purple, like magenta-y purple. Definitely Barney colour. So that one's without base. That one's with base. Like, let's do a dab again. Can we see this? There we go. It's like end of summer into autumn and slowly going into like winter and spring. Like, I just think it's like a perfect colour story. So that was those three rows. I'm sorry you didn't get to see me swatch. I'm sorry you didn't get to get my running commentary, but they're the points I remember from each shade. Also, Blue Moon is like the softest, and so is Pearl. They're so soft. Pearl especially feels like cream, like buttery as you apply it. It's a dream. And Blue Moon's a very similar feel to it, like texture. That's the word I was looking for, not feel to it. On to the last two rows of the carnival. To Love Tahiti collection. Lilac, which is obviously lilac. So like a light pinky purple. Also, these last ones are so smooth. Like, it's really soft and subtle, but like on cam, like off camera, you can see it a bit better now. It's like, you can see the difference clearly here between no base and base. Like, you can see it so much more vividly. But it's such a pretty colour. It's not really my kind of colour, but it is such a pretty colour. Shade Tahiti, which is a nice purple tone. This one again is slightly rougher. So it's a bit more like chili pepper. without base. Sorry, I'm so appalling. Look how this side always goes neat and this side goes in disaster. But yeah, it's very lavendery, I feel. It's very pretty. Next one is Rose Pink. It's, again, got a beautiful shift. It's pink with like a champagne, maybe not champagne, more like gold reflecting it. So this one's another one that's like butter. Like, and we, look at that. Like, I literally feel like this is my heaven. Like, this is definitely one of my favourites. Like this one, Blue Moon and Pearl, are like my favourite textures. Like, they go on so smooth. This is so pink in person with like so much gold sparkle. I don't know if you can catch that. Like, look how pink and shimmery that is. But if I bring it closer, can you get that reflective gold? I don't know. It's beautiful shade called Magenta. So obviously this one's actually magenta, but it's, yeah. Need I say more? That look. Like, how crazy is that? I feel like it's a power colour. Okay, and finally in this row is Blackberry, which is obviously a blackberry purple. I feel like it's got a really deep undertone, so it's almost like, if you look at that and that's a black, this is like, it's really deep. It's obviously a lot very purple, but it's got blue undertones, I want to say like navy undertones, although it's not a blue. I just feel like it's got that darkness towards it. Look at the difference, like it's so deep with starlight. Like, look at that. This reminds me, is it the Huda palettes that have like that texture? This is like stunning. See that on my finger? It's like bluey purple, and then it goes on quite sheer, but it has such good pigment to it still, and it's not as soft as Pearl and Rose Pink, but it is soft still, and it looks wet. That's why I love it. It looks wet. See how much more purple that is. And it is quite creamy. I feel like it is almost like Holo'glaze, but like it's an eyeshadow. Good. There's the grape with two. Now let me just wrap it around my arm a bit more. How unbelievable is that? That shade grape is amethyst, which is purple. I'm gonna guess it's a metallic or a high pigment shimmer. I don't know. I describe this for everybody who knows what Cadbury chocolate is, or Cadbury's chocolate in the UK. It is Cadbury's chocolate purple. It looks more bluey on there, but it's definitely purple. And at Easter, or here, when you have Easter eggs, Cadbury ones, this is the colour. And literally this is the colour of the wrappers. Like, it literally reminds me of Easter. It's really soft. This one's another really soft one. It feels almost buttery. Twilight, which is this kind of shade here. Like, this one again, this is starting to be another, it's not as rough as Chili Pepper, but it's in between. It's one of the medium textures. Is that easier? So this one's base, and this one's not base. The last shade is a black. It's called Black Beach. I don't think a black shade get, but I'm going to show you anyway. And it's really soft, this one. So can you see how it looks like smoky grey rather than black? Like, it goes on quite grey at first. this with no base, remember. But then it starts to build quite heavily to a more black tone. But on the base yesterday, it really went black. Like, I was really pleasantly surprised. So like, I'm really struggling to swatch, guys. But this middle bit here is where the two layers went over. So it's much darker with the base. Let me try and swatch it where you can see it better. Like that. Is all the shades. Honestly, amazing. So on my arms, I don't think I did this in the last clip, I'm sorry. We've got lilac, Tahiti, rose pink, magenta, blackberry, starlight, grape, amethyst, twilight and black beach with no base, and then with base. It's such a beautiful palette and the formula seems amazing. Just wait till I start getting to create stuff. If you want to see some looks that I might do like at some point which I don't film, they'll be over on my Instagram. So all in all I want to say is this palette is everything I wished for, everything I could have hoped for. Like, the shades are amazing colour wise. This is with the base underneath, even without a base, but I personally would always use a base. Well done. There will be looks coming very soon with this palette onto my channel. I'll be whacking them on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, go follow it. It's Laura Whittle MUA for makeup artist. And on Facebook, if you want to follow my Facebook page, it is Laura Whittle Makeup Artist and Hair. So if you liked today's video, please give me a like, subscribe, you know, that little red box, and click the little bell notification to see every time I upload. I'm going to be uploading looks with the palette, looks with the highlight, you know, it's going to be fun. And yeah, and then very soon I'll be starting to film my Halloween series. So Halloween's my favourite time of year, don't tell anyone. So although it's still summer, Halloween's very much on my brain. And yeah, thank you for spending time watching this video, and comment below what you want to see, what colours you want me to use, like what you want to see me use this palette, what did you think of the palette, and if you've ordered it or not. It goes on sale actually today, because today is Friday, so good luck to everybody trying to get it today, and thank you very much for watching.